Visiting a foreign country may be intimidating, overwhelming, and even scary. But doing some research and learning more about the culture of a country you're interested in visiting can make it easier, which can make your trip more of an adventure. And instead of doing research yourself, let me be your guidebook for at least one country: India. India is located between the nations of Nepal and Pakistan in the Middle East. It's one of the world's most ancient civilizations and is home to the world's largest democracy, according to Know India. The country of India also has a unique and thriving culture, and there are three major aspects of this culture that I'd like to share with you today: Indian cuisine, the history and impact of Bollywood, and India's national holidays. One of the main aspects of Indian culture is its food. Indian food has always been known to have many courses, and also for including an abundant amount of herbs and spices in many dishes, according to Live Science. Some of these spices include ginger, coriander, cardamom, turmeric, dried hot peppers, and cinnamon. Different kinds of chutneys are also used to plenty in dishes, which are basically sauces and spreads that come from many different fruits and vegetables, according to Live Science. The livelihood of most Indian dishes came from the Mughal Empire's invasion of India in the 16th century, according to Live Science. And, despite the 20 to 40% of the total population of India being vegetarians, many dishes include lamb and chicken, according to Live Science, like this one. Utensils also aren't actually needed, as most Indians use their fingers or a slab of bread to eat their food, according to Live Science. There's been much debate as to how Indian food tastes so good. So what's the secret? Well, even though authentic Indian dishes can't really be limited to a specific recipe, and differ from one family to the next, according to History of Indian Food, Indian cuisine usually includes ingredients which don't overlap in flavor, giving it a unique taste unlike any other ethnic food around the world, according to the Washington Post. Now that I've touched the subject of one of the aspects of everyday life in India, I'd like to move on to a not-so-common aspect: entertainment. Bollywood is another important element of the Indian culture in that it represents a unique market of talented and respected people. The film industry in India is a constant hubbub of entertainment. It produces the world's most watched cinema, according to India. However, Bollywood isn't necessarily incorporated into this fact, because Bollywood isn't necessarily the entirety of Indian film. It represents only a small aspect of the Indian film industry, according to Bollywood, because it actually only takes up about 43% of the net box office revenue. Broadcasting began in 1959 and slowly expanded over the next 20 years to become an instant hit, according to India. Then, throughout the 1930s and 1940s, which was the same time as World War II, the Great Depression in America, and the Indian independence movement, the issues happening at the time in India and across the world were a huge influence on the storyline in most films, and were used to inform or persuade the audience, according to Bollywood, such as the working-class urban life in India. Also, during this time period, in 1937, the first colored film in Hindi was made by Ardeshir Irani, which was called Kishen Kanhaiya, as shown in this picture, according to Bollywood. After that, from the 1940s to the 1960s, it was considered the golden age of Hindu cinema, according to Bollywood. To relate this section to modern times, Bollywood has heavily impacted the musical film industry in the western part of the world, beginning in the 2000s, also according to Bollywood. Food and entertainment are both evident in any country you go to, as are traditions. Some of the traditions in India occur on national holidays such as Republic Day, Independence Day, and Gandhi Jayanti. All of these national holidays are as unique as they are exciting. Every day on January 26th, India celebrates Republic Day. It celebrates the establishment of the Constitution, which was signed on January 24th, 1950, and then 2 days later, on January 26th, it went into effect, according to Republic Day in India. The most well-known event on Republic Day in India is the Grand Parade that happens in New Delhi. It usually starts with the Prime Minister of India laying a wreath at the India Gate, a war memorial, to symbolize a remembrance that the country has of all the soldiers who sacrificed themselves for their country, according to Republic Day in India. Children have been known to sing and dance to patriotic songs and receive lots of sweets and toys, according to Republic Day in India. According to the same source, it concludes with a flyby of the Indian Air Force. The planes trail smoke of the same colors as the Indian flag, as seen in this picture. Then, on August 15th, Indians celebrate their Independence Day. This holiday symbolizes the gaining of liberty and becoming a free country at midnight between the days of August 14th and August 15th in 1947, according to Independence Day in India. It was really important to the Indian people because it basically marked the start of a new era of deliverance from the British colonialism that took place in India for more than 200 years, according to Independence Day in India. On this day, the President of India is to give his Address to the Nation speech, and then to unfurl the country's flag, all held at the Red Fort in Old Delhi, according to Independence Day in India. Also, the citizens have been known to hold flag hoisting ceremonies at capitals across the nation, and also to illuminate buildings with colorful lights, hold picnics, listen to music, fly kites, according to Independence Day in India. Finally, Gandhi Jayanti is held on October 2nd, the day of Gandhi's birthday. This holiday celebrates the life and mourns the death of Mahatma Gandhi, who was both a political and spiritual leader in India, and was very important in the Indian independence movement, according to Mahatma Gandhi Jayanti in India. His nonviolent civil disobedience in India and South Africa started the non-cooperation movement in 1922, according to the same source. However, he was unfortunately assassinated on January 30th, 1948. In order to honor Gandhi's peaceful ways, several peaceful events and actions take place, according to Mahatma Gandhi in India, such as holding prayer services and tributes, showing of films and book readings in Gandhi's life and achievements, and some even avoid eating meat or drinking alcohol on this day. India is one of the most peaceful, culturally thriving countries in the world, and if you ever to visit there, you would notice it probably anywhere you go. Whether it be their diverse cuisine with its unique and spicy flavoring, watching Bollywood films with their influential and heartwarming touch, or their eventful and colorful national holidays that they celebrate, India is a fast-paced country filled with loving people. Hopefully one day you will be able to witness this thrilling culture, and I'm looking forward to the day that I will be able to as well.